Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Nominal Investor and I'm here to update you guys that we just reached 2,700 subscribers. So it's all thanks to you guys for liking, commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. Now with recent news, the stocks rise for a fifth straight day led by tech. Nasdaq closes above 11,000 for the first time. This was updated to yesterday, I think, but it was updated an hour ago. Now look, I want to show you guys one thing that could be a game changer for NIO. Now NIO, as you guys know, when you order a car from there, you use an app to order a car like an ES6, ES8. So they're actually adding this new service. It's called the used car service, and they're gonna be implementing this into their app, where people in China or in other countries where NIO is serving those locations, they're going to be able to access that feature, which will allow them to trade their old cars with new NIO vehicles. So meaning that NIO will also be responsible for selling those pre-owned cars and correspondingly shorten and streamline the car shopping process for consumers. It looks like we're getting a glimpse of the future, where cars will now be able to be purchased through an app, kind of like NIO, where you're utilizing that. So that may be where the car industry is going forward into, is stepping into that future where like it's like cyberpunk, like what I think about is like cyberpunk, the age of cryptocurrency, all that stuff. Like we're gonna be able to buy stuff, it's sort of like when you buy something from Amazon and it gets delivered to your doorstep. It could be like that. The 10-20 years from now, it could be like, you could buy a Mustang, EV Mustang, order it online and it gets to your house. It drives by itself and everything. You know how like with the autopilot and everything, that would be insane. And I think that we're heading towards that in the future, near future actually. Now we do know there's obviously a lot of bearish people still, like someone saying NIO short. There is some more stuff in the trading view community. Now the technicals, it looks like it went from a strong buy to just a buy, and the fundamentals, it's still kind of like sketchy. As you guys can see, negative 2.0 debt to equity ratio. The total assets is pretty much identical to their total debt. Not much going on there, but this company still has a lot of potential, has a lot of growth potential. Now one thing I want to remind you guys is that Jeff Bezos actually sold stock. I think it was yesterday. So he sold about $3 billion worth of Amazon stock, which is about 1 million shares, and he sold each one for $3,102. Let me know what you guys think about this. Some people are saying that he has some inside information. I don't know why people are assuming this. They're saying that Jeff Bezos knows something that we might not know about the stock market and about how it could crash in the coming weeks. Now, the last time that Jeff Bezos sold stock this year was about a month and a half before the stock market was affected by the pandemic, where there was a major sell-off. The Dow Jones index fell by a lot, so people are assuming this is like repeating itself this year, and that how kids around the US are going back to school during August, this month, and September. That could cause a lot of problems because Donald Trump is focusing on pushing that like kids should go back to school. He's threatening school districts that they will be defunded if they don't, if kids don't return back to the classroom. So that could have an effect on the stock market. People will be like, wow, there's going to be more problems that are going to arise from that, and so the stock market or whatever confidence in stocks will probably fall. And when that happens, the crypto also goes down for a bit, but then it goes back up. So that would mean that like XRP and all these are probably gonna be corrected very soon if that happens. If the stock market gets affected, like just traditional markets like that, then so will crypto. But crypto, just like the stock market, it's gonna go back up. Obviously, after a big fall, it usually recovers over time, like what happened recently. It always happens. I mean, I'm definitely still hodling my XRP, but if it becomes cheaper, if all these cryptocurrencies like ADA, VeChain, Cardano is really revolutionary, I think. And also Silica, I'm really focused on investing into that. If those coins become a lot cheaper than they are right now, because right now they're dirt cheap, so if they become even cheaper, like instead of being 2 pennies for one VeChain coin or one Silica coin, what if it's like 1 penny or half a penny for a coin? So I might buy a whole bunch of those, because I know that there's a lot of utility with those coins, with those cryptos. There's a lot of potential for them to grow in the next bull run. Now it seems like we're in a bull market for crypto. We're not necessarily in a bull run yet, but I mean, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. Now, before I go too much off topic, guys, if you guys want more information and stuff like that about crypto, if you're new to crypto, I will probably make a second channel just for cryptocurrencies, and or I'll just talk about it in this channel briefly, and then you know, try to create a second channel so I can focus more on that, so I don't lose my audience, because you guys are really subscribed to me for bullish content on NIO. Really, let's be honest. And now I wanna also talk about how NIO. Now this is really important. This website, you guys need to look at this. Very important, because you guys can actually see how far NIO is and how you know, how deep it is in the EV market. So right now, NIO in the world, this is global, but the top 20 electric vehicles that are being sold this year, obviously Tesla Model 3 is leading with 142,000 vehicles sold, and 1/3 or over 1/3 of those vehicles were actually sold in China. So that already lets you know that China is the largest EV market in the world. Incredible. So obviously, with NIO being a Chinese company and being a part of, you know, a country where the EV market is booming, this could be big for NIO, because they're actually in the top 10 of you know, electric vehicle sales in China, with 11,000 vehicles sold just this year alone. So that can give you an idea of where NIO is headed in the future, just over time, and how with more backing, more loans, and just enough capital to scale up their production and stuff, and if they can keep increasing their deliveries year over year, quarter over quarter, they can actually become profitable. And you know, obviously a lot of confidence, and investors will feel more confident about the brand, and they will invest into NIO. So that's what my hope is. This is revolutionary, especially because NIO has the patent for the battery swap. You know, it's a technology that allows NIO car users to be able to swap the battery, and it's only like a 5-minute process. So it is really revolutionary. Tesla and other EV makers don't have that, so that's the one advantage that NIO has. So if you take advantage of subsidies, incentives, and all that stuff, and you buy the NIO EC6 in China, you can actually get that car for a lot cheaper than the Model Y. So you know, obviously that car just becomes so cheap and more affordable over there in the largest EV market. So I feel like over time it's going to end up outselling other EV cars like the Model 3. If it becomes more of a like option, you know, people will see the value in having that car. And it's also a Chinese car, so a lot of people in that market are going to be like, you know, let's support our company, you know, because it's literally their company. It will spark that nationalism. Now this is a graphic that I want to show you guys. As you guys can see, the overall just increase in the deliveries for NIO this year. As you guys can see, this last month it was actually a lot less cars, but still more cars than May. So it's less than June, but more than May. So, but obviously you guys have to understand there was a 5-day shutdown for the, you know, the factory where they're producing these NIO cars because of a flood and everything. So that kind of affected the amount of cars that they were able to deliver or produce. But they still have 50,000, and now it's over 50,000 cars, you know, that have rolled off production. That's good, because then NIO can see that there's a lot of scalability that can take place in the future, and the people will be buying up those cars. So yeah, that's my word for today, guys. I'm gonna keep being bullish about NIO because I know this company is fairly undervalued right now. I think by the end of the year, the NIO stock can get up towards the $25 area. I really think it can get up to $23 to $25 by the end of the year at least. That's worst case scenario, by the way. That's if they keep, you know, improving month by month over, like, you know, deliveries and stuff like that. And if they can get a good quarter for quarter 2 and 3, then that will bring the price up to around there. And $25 isn't really that bad, and it's pretty realistic. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.